my chance. Irresistible!
Human world. It's been 25 years since the day I first met her. I went to the human world to clear my head. As the new king, I'd been trying to figure out what to do about an underworld tribe called the Guardian Clan, whose goal has always been to take control of the celestial world.
Hey, come back here!
Huh? Hmm?
You've got to help me! There's a couple of hoodlums after me!
Huh?
Out of our way! Who do you think you are?
Well, if you really want to know, I'm the Celestial King.
Quit messing around, you washed-up old loser.
What did you just say?
Wasn't it something about you looking like a loser?
Shut up!
Huh? Well, you asked.
The way I look is a fashion statement and represents my inner being! You fool! That's a royal technique! The technique of a king!
Thank you very much. I'm not sure why, but bullies like picking on me. I appreciate your help. Let me do something to pay you back, okay?
Huh? That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Oh, come on, I insist.
I don't have any choice in the matter.
Oh, how rude of me. I completely forgot to introduce myself. Silly me. My name is Haruko. Haruko Ueki. Nice to meet you.
Episode 46, The Law of the King, the Maiden, and the Future. Thankfully, we've managed to get through the third round together, and congratulations, Team Ueki! It's about time for a party! Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna make an extra special meal for the celebration tonight. Any special requests, Ueki?
I like the one with the... Hey, what's the date today anyway?
I'm not positive, but I think it's the 7th.
Oh, all right then. How about... Huh?
Ueki. Oh, you're home.
That's right. I just got back.
Sorry about this. I'm sure you've got a lot of studying to do.
What are you talking about? This is a really important day. I'll get started right away. I wonder if Kosuke is going to make it home for dinner.
Well, I don't think the celestial world is a place where you can just come and go as you please, so I kind of doubt it.
I'm so worried about him. I don't know what to do. Hey, Kosuke! Are you okay? Have you scraped your knee or anything? Are you remembered to eat properly? Hey, Dad, do you think the celestial world's close to China?
I think it's probably closer to Africa. Shoko, you're yelling towards Akihabara. Huh?
Haruko Ueki?
That's right. If it wasn't for that chance encounter, I may have never thought of starting this whole battle game with junior high students in the first place. Huh? Oh. Huh?
You sure like curry, don't ya?
Yeah, but can't you see that if you're forced to eat this much of anything, no matter how good it is in the beginning, you're gonna get sick of it?
But I took you to my favorite place. I can't believe you don't like it.
Don't cry! I ate it all.
That's so amazing. I can hardly believe it. I didn't think you'd ever be able to eat all that. I don't know how you fit it in.
What?
Okay, now it's on to the next repayment.
The next?
Of course. You're my hero, and I owe you big time for what you did for me.
Really, it's okay, you know? I mean, you don't have to repay me for helping you out.
What's that? Well, I have this feeling that maybe if I do something nice for you in return, then good things will continue to happen.
Talk about childish optimism.
So you're gonna have to let me pay you back until I think it's all right, even if it takes us all day.
What have I gotten myself into here? The zoo?
You mean you haven't heard? Right now, Lon Lon the panda is here in Japan on a special visit.
Panda? Big deal.
Ah! Look, there he is! There's Lon Lon! Ah! Wow, this is the first time I've ever seen a real panda in my whole life! I can't believe this is happening! Hey, look, he's moving! Oh, adorable! Who's that? Ah! Lon Lon, I'm coming!
So she just wanted to come and see the panda? What in the world am I doing here anyway?
Hey, mister! Mister!
Oh man, what's it gonna be this time?
Could you help me, please?
She's being mauled by that thing! Hey, what do you think you're doing in there? And how did you get in there in the first place?
He looked hungry, so I thought I'd feed him some bamboo leaves.
King 300, Haruko 0.
If you're no good at bowling, what are we doing here?
Not good.
You made yourself sick spinning that thing!
Come on, you, smile.
Are they?
What? You mean you've never heard of them? They're the superstar pop duo, the Pink Rabbits! I was so lucky to get a hold of these 2 tickets for the concert today. And by the way, the one on the right is Bunny and the one on the left is Robbie.
Ah, right.
And now, in case you didn't know, today's Father's Day, and we're offering commemorative photos to everyone who brought their fathers today!
This is so lame. Huh?
Father, let's go get our photo.
What? No way!
Thank you so much for doing this for me.
Yeah, sure.
I was actually supposed to go to that show with my boyfriend, but then I wouldn't have been able to get this great photo.
I guess she's totally forgotten the purpose of all this. So, why wasn't your boyfriend able to make it to the show today?
I figured that he probably wouldn't be interested because he's so focused on his writing. But that kind of dedication can be so wonderful.
Now's my chance.
Huh?
Finally, I managed to get away from her.
Oh my gosh!
Huh? What?
I can't get my foot out!
Hang on, ma'am! I'm gonna come and help you!
No, you can't. There's not enough time.
I guess
this must be my punishment. Yesterday I was so bored that I finished the crossword puzzle my grandson was working on without asking him. He was so upset with me when he found out. This is what I get for being such an inconsiderate person.
Oh no, it looks like she's already starting to give up hope.
That's right. I'm also to blame for the high price of consumer goods, the smog choking the city, all of it. It's my fault.
Now she's taking the blame for absolutely everything that's wrong with the entire planet!
Then that's it. She's totally giving up.
I could easily rescue that old lady, and I'd like to, but as Celestial King, I'm not really supposed to interfere in the lives of human beings. That's one of the rules of the Celestial world. I'm sorry. Huh? What?
I'm gonna help you get out of here, but we gotta hurry.
Never mind me, dear. After all, how could I ever face my grandson Hiroshi again?
Come on, you can't give up. What? There's no reason to give up on life over some little thing that's already happened. I'm sure your grandson wouldn't want that either. Even though you may have had an argument with him yesterday, you might be able to make up for it tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, then maybe the day after. And if not the day after, then maybe by next week. Who knows?
Oh, my dear girl.
I'm studying to become a nurse someday, and I have to read a lot of textbooks and work very hard. I'm only thinking about one thing lately, my future. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying every day.
Huh.
Even just knowing you're gonna be around to enjoy a nice day tomorrow is enough to make me feel happy too.
I see. It's not that this girl is simply childishly optimistic. She really is genuinely happy because she believes in a better future.
I got it! Oh.
Give me a break! This girl's nothing but trouble!
Neither one of you is gonna enjoy tomorrow if you're both dead. This little stunt's gonna get me into a lot of trouble, that's for sure. That's the moment I first realized what I had to do. What the Guardian clan needed wasn't really power or more territory. What they really needed was a future.
I'm so sorry. Here I was trying to repay you for rescuing me, but instead you ended up having to save me a second time. I truly am very sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. After all, because of you, I learned something of great value.
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
That perhaps it's the kids who can still look to the future with hope that will guide those of us who are trapped in the past onto the path of righteousness. That's it. When it comes time for me to choose the next king, I'll have kids like Haruko fight it out against the Guardian clan. For some reason, they're after the talent of blank. So if I made that the grand prize, I'm sure they'd find a way to compete in the tournament.
Got it. It may not be appropriate to give you something like this to pay you back. I actually bought these for my boyfriend, but I want you to have them.
Huh?
They look great on you. They really do.
Of course they do. There's nothing that doesn't look good on me. Now how about if I give you my earring in return?
Are you sure about that? You really want to give that to me?
It's something I thought you'd like.
Yeah, of course.
So that was how the idea of having these battles first came to me.
Right.
But now it's starting to look like my master plan may not work out.
Huh?
I had another reason for letting the Infernals advance to the 4th round. I wanted them to see all these young kids fighting for the future so they would finally understand how foolish it is to cling to the past so tightly.
Your Majesty.
But I can't let those kids go any further. This isn't their problem, and I won't sacrifice them to the Infernals. They'll get one more chance, then they'd better prepare for the worst.
for you. Your Majesty, thanks to you, Robert has been able to advance to the 4th round. And now that we've come this far, the final result hardly matters.
Enough! Why don't you reveal your true identity? Let's just drop this whole ridiculous tournament charade, Margaret. Or should I say, descendant of the Infernals.
So, you've known all along?
Of course, I saw right through it. It was as obvious as knowing that a delivery boy on a bicycle in a cartoon will definitely wipe out at some point.
And you were almost 100% sure, huh? All along. I thought I was projecting a nearly perfect representation of Margaret. You must be very observant. It's no wonder that everyone refers to you as being the most astute and knowledgeable monarch of all the kings throughout history.
Oh yeah, I guess I am, because when I put my mind to it, I can sort out even the most difficult dilemmas in the blink of an eye!
At the same time, it's obvious why they also call you the most arrogant and conceited monarch of all the kings throughout history.
What did you say to me?
But that's exactly what kept me guessing this whole time. When I think back on it now, I suppose it all seemed a little forced and unnatural. I was quite surprised when you didn't realize that Pug and myself sent our sons down to the human world before the 10-year statute of limitations expired. But you actually knew all along and pretended not to. Is that it?
I thought that if you guys started to run amok, a bunch of human kids wouldn't have a chance. For insurance, I decided to send a bunch of Celestials down to the human world as well, so that when the time was right, they'd be ready to enter the tournament.
I get it now. That's why there's no rule against Celestials entering and participating in these particular battle games. You thought the Celestials would notice the loophole and decide to send their kids down to the human world in order to compete.
Yeah, but it seems as though you've managed to find a way to use that loophole against me. That's all coming to an end right now. I want you to leave Margaret's body immediately.
What are you gonna do if I don't?
Ranma! Why do you want to take over the celestial world so bad in the first place? I don't understand! You're still fighting for something that happened in the past! Many years ago, I met a wonderful young girl who taught me the importance of believing in a better future.
And you're hoping we'll all take that lesson to heart and start living for the future, like that girl?
Actually, she passed away 12 years ago. There was an accident.
Here you go, Mom. This one's for you. We're having chicken curry this year.
Curry and rice. That was always your mother's favorite. No one made it better than she did.
But this is the first time Kosuke hasn't been here with us for this special occasion.
I'm sure he wanted to be here, but he's in a different world. Now come on, let's eat before it gets cold.
Your mother was always such an optimistic person, and we should all be more like her. There's no point in sulking and being so negative all the time. We gotta keep looking on the bright side.
Honestly, that's the truth.
So, every year on the anniversary of your mother's death, your family gathers to share a meal of rice and curry in remembrance?
Yeah, it's become one of our family traditions.
Kosuke, I understand what you're saying, but this curry looks kind of gross.
Hey, you got a problem with my cooking? It's just an ordinary curry dish. If you don't like it, that's tough.
She wasn't even 30 years old, but I have no doubt that she had a very happy and fulfilling life. And it's because she always looked ahead, believing in a brighter future. But it's much more than that. Many people have since followed in her footsteps. That choice is open to you as well. But you have to be willing to abandon the past and embrace the future. Huh?
It looks as though you and I have completely opposing views on how life should be lived.
Oh well, I guess I'm wasting my time even talking to you.
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but when it comes down to our goals for the celestial world, we're not going to be as easily undermined as you hoped we'd be.
Then I suppose you and I are going to have to settle this argument once and for all. The outcome will determine whose approach to life is superior, my optimistic hopes for the future, or your sadly outdated dreams of the past. We're not going to get anywhere fighting like this.
It seems as though there's only one sacred weapon capable of defeating you.
10-star sacred weapon! Arch enemy!
Before we get to that, I'd like to know why the King and Margaret are fighting. Even Hannon's getting involved. What's gonna happen to the 4th round? And what about the talented flank?
Next time, the law of Hannon the King. What's going on here?